guys. So today we want to create a very simple game on Scratch, and the first thing we're going to do is to get rid of our default cat, and then we head over to our sprite collection area. I want the chick. Okay, the size is too big for what I want to do, so I'm going to reduce it by 50%. Next, I want a nice backdrop. I'm going to pick this, and I want my chick to always start from here. Okay, the next thing is I want an event, and this time around I want an event whereby each time I hit the spacebar key something should happen. And what's that? I want my chick to jump up and down. So all I need to do is to bring this y1 is positive. The positive one makes the chick to jump up, the negative one makes it to jump down. Okay, but then I need to control how many times the chick is going to jump, so I have to put my repeat 10 times block. I need another repeat block, so let's hit the space bar. Every time I hit the space bar, my chick is going to jump. All right, next I need an obstacle, and I want to pick the egg. Once again, the egg is too big, so the first thing I need to do is to reduce the size to like 50. And then I want my egg to always start from the right and then glide all the way to the left. So the first thing I'm going to do is to bring my events every time the green flag is clicked. Then I want my egg to glide. Okay. The next thing is I'm going to use a forever loop because I want the egg to glide forever. Okay. And I want the egg to move all the way to this side. But right now the egg is here, so I'm going to have to first of all say at the beginning I want the egg to always start from a given position, which is this position, and then I want the egg to glide across the screen all the way to this end. So I'm going to pick my glide 1 second and drop it right there. So let's test this and see. You say it works. Okay, so the next thing I want is I want a situation whereby every time the egg touches the chick, the game should come to an end. So I bring up another event block, and then I need the egg to wait until that code is going to execute only when the egg touches the chick. So I bring my wait until, and then the next thing I need is to quickly go to my sensing area and say, okay, if touching the chick, what should happen? And I go back to my control and say, if touching this chick, stop all. Then quickly, I want my chick to have a score variable. So I go to my variable and make a score variable. And then what happens? Every time the event starts, I want my chick to start from this current position where it is. So I'm going to use the go to block. And then I want my score to always begin at 0. So I'm going to set my score to 0. And every time there's a successful jump, I want my score to increase by 1. So let's head over and try. Okay, so let's give it a try again. Good.